In this video, we are going to see how to share Dropbox file on successful Razorpay payment via WhatsApp. So let's say every time a payment is captured through Razorpay, which is a payment gateway for any particular online course. Now what you want is, through WhatsApp, you want to send the link of a Dropbox file. How can that be done? For this, you will have to integrate the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. So here your trigger application will be Razorpay and your action application will be Interact, that helps you in sending WhatsApp messages. Now how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. So to begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect. And as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. Now I'm going to click on sign in. And as I do that, here we have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. So here we have reached the dashboard. On the right hand side, we can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now here my objective is that every time there is a successful payment captured through Razorpay, so there is a file in my Dropbox. So the link of that Dropbox file should be shared with the user through WhatsApp. So I'm going to name it as share Dropbox file on successful Razorpay payment via WhatsApp. So I'm going to click on create. And as I do that, here you can see we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. Now the first one is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically action here is the response of your trigger application. Now as per this integration, my trigger application will be Razorpay. Let's click on this. And the trigger event, so this is the event that is going to make this workflow run. This here would be payment captured. Now here you can see it is written that this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. So this basically means that this trigger application has got no polling time and we would not have to wait for the response. Now here you can see we have received a webhook URL which is going to act as a bridge for connecting Razorpay with Pabbly Connect so that Pabbly Connect can collect the information. Now I'm going to copy this. Once copied, we have to follow the following steps. So please read this carefully. Let me show you what exactly we have to do. So we have to go to Razorpay. Here you can see account and settings. Let's click on this. Then under website and application settings, we have webhooks. Let's click on this. Now I'm going to add a new webhook and the URL that we have just received, I'm going to paste this here. Then we have the active events and here I'm going to select payment captured. So once done, let's click on create webhook. So here you can see webhook has been saved successfully. Now it is saying that do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So we have to do a test payment. For this, I'm going to take you back to Razorpay and here let's go to payment pages. Now let's say that for online PHP course for beginners, I want to make the payment. So I'm going to copy this link, open this in a new incognito window. And as I do that, here we have reached the payment page. Let's fill in the details. First of all, we have the first name. So let's say the first name here is dummy. Then we have to select the product. Here it is. Last name is new. Then we have the email address which is dummynew@pabblytutes.com. And here we have the WhatsApp number. So let's say this is the WhatsApp number. Now the preferred date. So the preferred date is 14th. And what is the time? Let's say the time here is 10 to 11 a.m. And once done, I'm going to click on pay. As I do that, here it is asking me for the payment method. So I'm going to select card. This is just a test card. Let me fill in the details. Here is the CVV number. And now I'm going to click on pay now. Pay without saving card. And as I do that, here it is asking me to choose whether I want to make this payment successful or not. Let's click on success. And once done, we can see that the payment is successful. Going back to Pabbly Connect. So here we have received the API response. Let's check the response that we have received. So first of all, we have received the order ID and the status is that the payment has been captured. This here is the email address of the person. Then we have the mobile number. This is the name of the course. Now this here is the preferred date. Then here we have the first name and the last name. This is the preferred time. And what is the method? That is card. Here you can see this is the base amount. Now you can see that the base amount was 499, but here it is showing as 49,900. Why? Because there's a little glitch with the Razorpay payment gateway. It doesn't take decimal into account. And then again, as I take you down, here is the account ID. So once we have received this information, now I want to send a WhatsApp message to this user about the link of the Dropbox file that I want to share with the person. So here I'm going to choose my next application as Interact. So here is the application, and now the action event would be to send WhatsApp template message. Let's click on connect, and as I do that, here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Interact account. Let's click on add new connection. Now I have already logged into my Interact account, and here we have to enter the secret key. For this, let's click on this hyperlink. And as we do that, here you can see that this is the developer settings page, and here is your secret key. So I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Let's click on save. And as we do that, here you can see that now we have to fill in this information. Now here we have to enter the following information: the country code, phone number, full phone number, template code name, then we have language code, etc. So first of all, let's come to the phone number. So the number that we have received in our response is this. So this number is without the country code. So whenever you have the number without the country code, you cannot enter the full phone number. So what I'm going to do is, here I'm going to enter the country code, and now here I'm going to map the phone number. How am I supposed to do this? For this, as I click on this is the previous step, and as I take you down, this here is the phone number. Now the method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Had I written this manually, so even when my workflow was running with some new information, it would have taken the same phone number. So now once this is done, I do not have to fill in this full phone number, so I can just leave it blank. Next is the template code name. So here we have created a lot of templates already to send WhatsApp messages. Let me show you the same. So I'm going to click on this hyperlink here. So here you can see that these are the WhatsApp templates. Now let's go to the active template. And here I already have created a template. The name is online course link. Let me show you the same. So here you can see this is the template. The name is online course link. What is the category? It is marketing. The language is English. I haven't selected a header. You can select a text, image, video or document. Then comes the body. So here it is written dear. Then there is a number within double curly braces. You have successfully paid for another number. Here is the link for the online course, and then there is another number. Happy learning, regards. So basically the numbers written within double curly braces are variables that can be changed with every message, so that every message is personalized and you do not have to write it again and again. Then comes the footer. So if you want to enter any footer, you can always provide the same, and then call for action buttons. I'm going to leave this blank. And now for the template code, so this is the address bar, and here after template and before view, this is my template code. So I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. So once this is done, next is the language code. So the language that we have selected is English. So the code would be EN. It is mentioned here in the help desk. Then comes the header value. So since we have not selected any header, so this is going to stay blank. Next is the body variable values. So first we have to enter the name. So again, I'm going to map the information. Let's click on this, go to step 1. So first of all, we have the first name. I'm going to give a space and then mention the last name. Now after this, I'm going to separate the next value with a comma, and then I'm going to write the name of the course. For this, again, let's go to step 1, and this here is the product's name. Let's give a comma once again. Now I have to mention the link of the course. For this, I'm going to take you to my Dropbox account. Now this is my Dropbox account, and this here is the PHP online course. So now this is the PHP course PDF file, and as I click on the 3 dots, here you can see share. Now share with Dropbox. As I do that, here you can see that anyone can view this link. So I am going to go to settings. Now if you want to change this, so you can always change it over here. Okay, so I'm going to just close this, and I'm just copying this link. So once I have copied this, I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect, and now I'm going to paste this link over here. Since this is going to be static, I don't have to map it. And once this is done, the position of CTA button and the value of variable in dynamic URL. Since we have not selected any CTA button, so this is going to remain empty. I'm now going to click on Save and Send Test Request. So as I do that, here we have received the API response, according to which now a message must be sent on my WhatsApp. Let's go and check the same. And here you can see that yes, we have received the message, dear. Now the name is Dear Demo, and here is the message. So this basically means that our integration is a success, but we also need to check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back to Razorpay, and here we are again going to go to payment pages. Now here we are going to go to online PHP course for beginners. I'm going to copy this once again, open this in a new incognito tab. And as I do that, let's make the payment. So first of all, the first name is new. Then we have the name of the product, which is this. Then we have the last name, which is user1. Here is the email address, new user1@pabblytudes.com. And then we have the phone number. This is the phone number. Then the preferred date, let's say it is 25th of April. Time is 9 to 10 a.m. I'm going to click on pay. As I do that, here we have to enter the payment mode. So it is card. Let's fill in the mock details. And here I'm going to just give a random CVV number. Let's click on pay now. And pay without saving card. So here it is again going to ask me to make this payment successful or not. Let's click on success. Now as soon as I do that, here we can see that the payment has been successful. Now I'm going to take you to my WhatsApp, and here let's check if we have received the message. And here you can see that we have received another message. So this basically means that our integration is a complete success. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So we have taken Razorpay as the trigger application where the event is payment captured. Then interact is to send the WhatsApp message. This is our action application. The event is send WhatsApp template message. So I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.